Alright guys, welcome back to
Tea Time
with Christian.
and Gabriel.
And today we're going to talk about what exactly transgender is. So to start that off, we want to talk about what cisgender means. So cisgender means agreeing with the gender that you were assigned with at birth. So your anatomical gender, sex, everything like that. If you were born with a female body and in your mind and your soul like you are a female, then you are cisgendered.
Same with males. And so when you research and you're looking up definitions for what transgender is, you might get a whole slew of stuff that just, what the world does that mean? And not all transgender people see themselves as what's defined out there. So we're going to define transgender for you as it applies to us, and then in a little bit more broader of a term as well. Would you like to go first? What is transgender to you?
Well, transgender to me, personally, was not always agreeing with being a female-bodied person. For me, I was always wanting to be rough and tough with the boys, and, growing up, you're always told that that's being a tomboy. And yeah, so being a tomboy is what I always called myself, and then coming out as a lesbian because I liked women. As a female-bodied person, I liked women. It wasn't until talking with my girlfriend that, when I daydream, sleep at night, whatever, I always see myself as a male. And when I mentioned that to my girlfriend, she informed me that, nah, that doesn't happen to everybody.
Right.
And
it is normal for trans people, though.
Yeah, it's normal
Definitely.
For trans people, but apparently it is not normal for cisgendered people. Which, got me really thinking about what that meant for me and my life. And doing more research and watching videos and, realizing that there are other people who think the same way. And, I always wanted to be a male, saw myself as a male, and I didn't realize that you could actually be a male.
I was the same way.
It's
like, wait a minute, I can do that?
You're like, wait, what? And I was like, growing up in a smaller town, that wasn't anything that I was exposed to. So for me, that was like, you're just, a butch lesbian. Not the case for me. In my mind, in my heart, in my soul, just not in my body, I'm a male.
Right.
And soon enough here, my exterior will match my interior.
Right. Yeah. With testosterone, is that what you're talking about?
Mm-hmm.
So, for me, when I define what is transgender, to me, it is the overwhelming, consistent, obsessively annoying, agonizing thought that I am in the wrong gender, that I am expressing myself as the wrong gender. When you talk about gender versus sex, the sex is what you're born with, it's the parts that you have, and gender is pink and blue, it's Tonka trucks and Barbies, it's the social dynamic that the social role that was placed upon you when you were born. And I didn't identify with just dresses and pink and things like that. I wanted to do the rough and tumble thing, but I also, and having dreams and stuff like that, I also had this obsessive thought that if I could just express myself, my true self, the way that was true to me, that way that felt right, that I was going to be rejected by the world, and that's not right, Ladies are not supposed to dress a certain way and act a certain way. Tomboys are not. And it wasn't until I really understood what I needed to do was express myself as a male, to change my name as a male, to present myself as a male, to go into the men's room, and to refer to my parts as penis, even though I don't technically have one, and pretend like my boobs don't exist. It wasn't until I was able to do that I felt like I was an actual human being, that I felt one with myself. And eventually I'll be taking testosterone as well, and hopefully I'll feel the scruffles on my neck and my chin and stuff like that, and I'll be asking for advice on how to trim my hairs.
Get a little beard trimmer.
Yeah.
Let's go at it.
Whatever you do.
Whatever.
Acid. No, I'm just kidding.
Whatever us manly men do.
Yeah.
Manly men.
It's also important that we talk about not all transgender people make the decision to go on testosterone or have sex reassignment surgery or top surgery, which is chest alterations. There are some stars out there, some famous transgender people who have the ability, had the money and the resources to do that. And that's great, and a lot of us would do it if we could do it. Sometimes we can't, and some of us don't want to. So I may never get bottom surgery. I may always have a vagina and never have a cisgender penis. When testosterone happens, you grow, your clitoris grows, which is what we call a trans penis. At least that's what I call it, trans penis. So right now I'm cool with that. That would be fine. The most important part isn't that I have a cisgender penis. It is that I can express myself as the true self that I am, and that's as a male.
And someone not taking hormones or getting surgeries does not make them any less of the gender that they feel that they are. That's just what they choose. And I mean, you know, you live in your body for so long, and as much as like you may not like it, like that's the body you've seen your entire life, and like maybe you are comfortable in it, and that's okay. Like you are whatever you are, regardless of what you were assigned at birth, regardless of if you choose to have surgeries or take hormones, doesn't make you any less of the gender that you believe you are,
Right.
like, that you feel that you are.
So that's it for today. We'll see you next time on
Tea Time
with
Christian
and Gabriel.
Bye.
Later.